Hello, everyone. I'm back with more Hogwarts Legacy. एक बटा जरा मेरे को अपने चश्मे उठाने दो। मेरे को आगे खेलना है, क्लासेस करनी है। देखते हैं क्या होता है। चलो, क्या था मिशन? मैं थोड़ा लेवल अप किया और ऑलमोस्ट लेवल कम से कम अभी लेवल 20 होने वाला है ऑलमोस्ट मेरा। लेवल 11 में छोड़ा था मैंने गेम में। मैं ऑलमोस्ट 20 में हूँ। एक बटा जरा अपने दोस्तों को भेज देता हूँ ये चीज़। एक मिनट स्टार्ट करता हूँ। मेरे को क्वेस्ट करना है। इंसीडियो रिवॉर्ड। ओ, ये करना है। चलो वेट करते हैं प्रोफेसर का। ये यहीं सो गया?
Ah, there you are.
क्या बात।
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Heckard.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig, I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
ये सारी ब्लैक फैमिली पागल है क्या?
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But, Professor,
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
चलो भाई आगे बढ़ते हैं।
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea.
मेरे को ब्रूम चाहिए उड़ने के लिए, जल्दी चाहिए। अब स्टार्ट हो गई ब्रूम क्लासेस। ये रहा सेबास्टियन।
Sebastian, there you are.
I was hoping to see you. I was in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack and saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow.
Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
I'm not entirely certain.
Seems he's working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
Ranrock? And when were you at Gringotts?
Professor Fig and I ended up there after the dragon attack. It's quite the tale. Fig had this port key.
A port key? To Gringotts? I'm not sure I follow.
I barely follow myself, and I was there. Anyway, we ended up in an ancient vault where we found a map. That map leads to the restricted section.
You can't be serious.
Deadly serious. Professor Fig has insisted that I not tell a soul about any of this. I've probably said too much.
Understood. Your secret's safe with me.
Whatever
Whatever it is.
Thank you, Sebastian. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight. And tell no one.
What will happen if we're caught in the restricted section?
Detention, no doubt. But a word of caution or two will help. For one, avoid Peeves the poltergeist. Aside from wanton destruction of property, he loves nothing more than telling on the likes of us.
What about the librarian?
How concerned should I be about the librarian?
Madame Scribner doesn't take kindly to clandestine activities taking place amongst her precious books, so do all that you can to avoid her. She and I have had our entanglements, but I can hold my own against her. You may not be so lucky.
I'll see you tonight.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
Prefects.
See there? That's the door we need to reach.
Prefects से टोपी मिलती है.
And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
Spell सीखो. क्या पीछे पीछे आ रहा है मेरे? नया स्पेल. बताइए तो थोड़ा बहुत.
Must remain unseen.
I shall pretend I cannot see you.
चलो चलो. उधर देख रहा है, निकलो.
Blast. The librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
Good idea. Why do we need to
You distract, I get the key. Understood.
I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
The key. Here it is.
क्या फोड़ रहा है?
Someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
Revelio. That wasn't so difficult after all. How to find that book.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say.
You busy while undetected to your account.
Ghost, don't let her see you.
Ghost बच गए. निकलो.
Should be in the clip. There's no need for us to be skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin
Revelio.
sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts.
Oh, good
Because
sister.
Merlin knows everyone else is giving her.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No, we've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what,
पैसे भी
precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
भूल की नहीं रहा आगे बढ़ो एक क्रूशियल सीखा हुए थे ऑफस्प्रिंग
Leviosa!
Revelio.
Who have we here?
वो ये
Sebastian Sallow and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty. You'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't
I'm
you...
going to tell. I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell.
यार ये दिमाग खराब
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
don't
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where has that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just as well.
रिपेयर
Reparo.
हाँ बड़े पोर्शन तो फुल हो गए मेरी
Revelio.
हाँ कुछ भी नहीं है जल्दी जल्दी
Of course, traces of ancient magic.
ओ नहीं नहीं कोट कपड़े दे रहे हैं यार ये तो और पहनना पड़ता है इसके लिए मुझे फिर विजुअली लॉग्ड लेवल है 29 कम कर रहा है अपन ये बात खराब फायदा क्या है
There must be more. That's it. Revelio.
ये कहाँ आ गए हम जल्दी चलो ये क्या है कैप गियर टोपा मेरा टोपा हे भगवान आउट क्या भी ठीक है बन क्या ये में अजीब है
Where might this lead?
क्या थी ना क्या एक बॉस रिपेयर हो चाहिए यार
Reparo.
फाइट है
Not surprising. Guards at the ready.
चलो फाइट करना है
Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
I'm powerful bitch
Protego.
ओके प्रोटेगो क्या
Accio. Incendio.
उड़ गया वो
Levioso.
उड़ेगा उड़ेगा उड़ उड़ ओह 10 हिट कॉम्बो पता है ये तो
Revelio.
नोप नथिंग अरे यार
Accio. Incendio. Levioso.
टूट गया टूट गया। किधर?
Reparo.
बढ़िया। उधर जाने का क्या है? उधर नहीं जा सकते।
Revelio. This must be the way forward, but to where?
यहाँ कहाँ है?
Reparo. Reparo. Nearly there.
बढ़िया।
Best keep my wits about me.
पोर्शन से फूल है मेरे। उड़ने का है क्या इधर? मेरे को उड़ने का कुछ नहीं है अभी। ए भगवान है भगवान। दो है मारने वाले सामने।
Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Incendio.
बहुत अरे
Accio. Incendio. Stupid one. Stupid one. Accio.
अरे
Levioso. Incendio.
दिमाग खराब कैसे मारता है? कॉम्बो वेस्ट कर रहा है।
Revelio.
रिवील करने
It is a book after all.
पढ़ो बुक है इसके अंदर। अब पानी था सब देखने वाला। आग लग रखी है उधर। कुछ नहीं खाने के लिए। नो वाटर। और ये बरसात। Magic can do anything. तो घास उगा दियो। इतना सा पानी हो गया। बाय बाय। I'll be wizard too. ये वही लड़की है
You wanted to see me? Headmistress
जो
Fitzgerald? Professor
मोर
Rackham?
कनक
Miss Isadora Morganach,
Isadora.
welcome.
Professor Rookwood? Professor Bakar?
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it
ये भी 5th year
happens,
थी
I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year.
ये भी 5th year था
I've never
ओह,
heard of another like us.
मैं भी 5th
Miss
year हूँ
Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we have never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
Yes.
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
मेरे को भी
A
करना पड़ेगा
magic
तो
this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
ए हाँ ना तो बोल दे जल्दी है तो टीचर भी बोल रहे होंगे
Sebastian,
वो पकड़ा गया देखा
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
ये दिमाग खराब है बहुत एक बहुत बेवकूफ होता ही है कुछ भी कर लो हो गया एक मिस्टर वो मिल गया क्या ये ला पेल मिल गया मेरा गायब होने वाला कुछ है बस Hogwarts nope nothing नीचे चलो ऊपर तो काम होगा बोला नहीं मैंने क्या ये ठीक है तो भाई बात देने लगे क्लासरूम जाना है प्रोफेसर फिग वाह क्या लड़का है वेरी हैंडसम बॉय मेरे दिमाग में विशिष्ट आ रहा था उस टाइम उसको देख के बता रहा था मैं वो ये लोडिंग स्क्रीन इसका है क्या दरवाजा है ऊपर ये नीचे के ऊपर ऊपर दिखा रहा है तो
Revelio.
बॉक्स डब्बा वगैरह
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Accio. Levioso.
कुछ भी नहीं हो रहा उसमें मेरा वो पहुंचेगा नहीं वहां तक begin Professor Pig
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Orthodox. It's inconceivable. It's
Incendio.
big. You have a visitor.
Accio. Levioso.
Find out.
अब मार दूंगा
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
Professor Black
What? That's...
Pepe is love
Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look.
page गायब
Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still,
खत्म
I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time.
Controversial.
I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them?
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
Of course.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Level 20. Whee! मैसेज आया किसी का?
Revelio.
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and
नाम क्या है? नाच से ओना है.
best to do so
इसका
outside of the
जैपनीज नेम है काली है बड़ी. हाँ. वर्ल्ड में पता है मुझे. खोल चुका हूँ. नाच से ओना है. प्रैक्टिस कर ले तो बोला. इधर है.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Okay. Loading screen.
Incendio.
Select. मेरे को इसमें भी जाना पड़ेगा.
Future champion coming through.
Dummy do.
Hello, Lucan. I'd like to...
Yes.
That'd be brilliant.
Wonderful. I'll set things up. Remember to cast all the spell combinations before the dummy lands again. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso.
Good one!
Accio. Incendio.
Excellent form!
Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
Yeah.
That's it!
Completed.
Impressive wand work. I'd hate to face you in a duel.
Good.
Thanks, Lucan. You've been a great help.
Oh, stop. Don't make me blush. Seriously, well done. Training dummies will think twice before challenging you again. Plus, you'll be even more formidable in crossed wands. Other duelists had better beware.
Fight करना है.
Hello, Lucan. Is the final round across wands ready?
Big match today.
भाई
It
जादू
all
की
comes
छड़ी
down
घुमा
to this. The
रहा है और
moment that we find out if your training and dedication is enough to win it all. Ready for a shot at glory?
absolutely.
I certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get started.
Fight है.
We can make this a real victory.
पर 2v3 कर रहे.
That's the spirit.
2v4.
Levioso. Incendio. Stupefy. Accio.
Kumar.
You're better than that.
Levioso.
Is that all you've got?
Protego. Stupefy. Stupefy. Accio. Incendio.
Act like a winner.
Accio. Stupefy. Accio.
जाएगा दिमाग खराब. कितना मार.
Protego. Stupefy. Levioso. Stupefy. Stupefy.
लोग कर क्या रहा है?
Stupefy. Accio. Incendio.
ये जो गेम में हेल्थ कम खत्म होने वाली थी.
What a victory! You've won the tournament!
क्या टूर्नामेंट?
I'm just pleased to have done as well as I did.
And we're pleased to have such a gracious champion. Now, to the victor goes the prize! And so it is my great honor to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
Thank you. It's been an honor.
You earned it. You are a duelist to be reckoned with. Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I suppose I should get back to my schoolwork. Wonder how my herbology plants are doing. I haven't tended them in ages.
Crossed one grab. यार तुम क्वेस्ट बाद में देते हराम करो. Herbology क्लास कर लेते हैं. वो ये ठीक है. पास. डॉग मारने.
Good morning, Professor Garlic. How wonderful
Garlic?
it is to see you again, Lenora dear.
Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie.
Ah, hello.
कैसे कैसे नाम है प्रोफेसर गार्लिक.
Please welcome the newest rose in our garden.
Sebastian,
We do look
बच गया.
forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement,
But the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge.
the prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears.
ये वाला. बहरा करने वाले.
Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Yep. Oh, up. Take some tea. दिमाग खराब.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo!
Pero.
I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone.
Empty.
Revelio.
Our next task will be planting Dittany at our pot.
I should think Professor Garlic would be more careful with her mandrakes.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor?
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
I'll say. Nearly went deaf.
Well, yes. Of course, the cry of a mature mandragora can be fatal, so remember to keep those ears protected. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting Dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later, even with soil, sunlight, and to a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
Anyway.
Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
Here we are. Home of the Chinese Go. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it.
Cabbage.
Revelio.
Oh,
Look at that. They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out.
What do I need to do?
Garlic said she wanted you to have nothing to it. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I was imagining.
Trust me, Leander. I was imagining it the entire time.
You were? I mean, of course, you're, not someone to be trifled with. I see that. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Class.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
10 minutes.
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
ये बह रहा है किसी का आउटपोस्ट उसी का आया था हम लोग भी आया था पोशन क्लास ये बात पहले मैप वर्ल्ड मैप fast travel.
It is good to see you, my friend.
अभी बाद में आता हूँ और किसी से मिलना है यहाँ पे थी ना शायद
I should investigate.
हमेशा इन्वेस्टिगेट हट
Accio.
क्या था
Revelio.
बारह चलो यहाँ पे है साइड मिशन थे यार यहाँ पे कहीं एक मिशन था वो करना था ये वो आगे था थोड़ा तभी अब पहले कर लेता हूँ फिर देखता हूँ Oh nice son Japanese नाम है साले का अच्छा ये रहा यहाँ पे होता है अवेलेबल नेवी मिशन कपड़े बेच के आता हूँ ज़्यादा हो रहे कपड़े
Aren't you the student who ran all those...
Hello, Mr. Semi.
What can I do for you?
What do you have for...
What can I help you with today?
कपड़े बेचने हैं 11,500 रुपए
I hope to see you again sometime.
You're welcome. वो डॉज मारने यार डॉज क्लासेस करनी है दिमाग खराब इधर
Yes. Accio. Incendio. Levioso.
दिमाग खराब हो गया मेरा चैलेंज पूरा ये फाइनल अब मिशन कर लेता हूँ
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
It is good to...
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions.
तो बता
For
दो
now,
ये
it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll, and Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matabeleland. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be
Enough out of you. Leave her alone.
Stupefy.
Now you
और आ रहे nice entry.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Collection.
I'm not going anywhere.
No, don't.
मारती साथ है.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Knockturn Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The mallow sweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of mallow sweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the mallow sweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the mallow sweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
डालो भाई.
My word! Did you see that? Merlin's beard!
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these piles.
कर दिया भाई मैं मेरे.
Merlin's beard! How beautiful!
मर्लिन लड़का था कि लड़की?
Day, I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Main quest है. पता ही नहीं. Ooh. Yeah. She disappeared. Disappeared. एक और मर्लिन की है एक. Merlin. Let's go, Merlin trials. कहाँ से कहाँ रास्ता है ये वाला, समझ नहीं आता मुझे. थोड़ा घूम के तो आ गया, मुझे पता है कहाँ क्या क्या है. प्लीज तो पता
I know a Merlin trial when I see one.
Protego!
क्या कर रहा हूँ मैं. अरे यार इसके लिए तो लेवियोसा. ये तो ये हो गया. दूसरा ये है. एक और होगा.
Revelio.
और एक दो तीसरा किधर है.
That's that. Settled.
ये है क्या ये. चैलेंज कंप्लीट. क्या बोला चैलेंजेस में. Expensive reward, yeah. First, exploration. Legendary grape. चलो हमारा असाइनमेंट ही कर लेते पहले. Hogwarts map.
Off on another adventure, are we?
नीचे ही होगा. लोड हो जल्दी भाई. मेरे को अपना सर भारी लग रहा है, पता नहीं क्यों. गर्दन दुखती है मेरी. हेडफोन लगा के और अगर speak में बच्चे. मेरे को नहीं पढ़ना था. चलो बात करते हैं.
I hope you were able to take care of everything.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter.
Disarming.
Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand.
Yeah.
Good work. Here if you wish to stay in practice.
Expelliarmus!
You seem just a bit rusty.
Incendio! Expelliarmus!
सब हो गया. लेवल 21 भी पहुंच गया. क्वेस्ट इधर क्वेस्ट पोशन क्लास. या भगवान, पोशन क्लास. it's a potion class either.
Shouldn't there be auras or someone from the ministry guarding the school?
Professor Black would never allow that.
Ooh.
He looks completely incompetent, which he is.
Oh, wait. ये पकड़ लिया. और एक और स्विचिंग का वो टोकन 8 होगा ना टोकन.
Revelio.
चलो. Professor Sharp.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As 5th years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own.
Oh, ये लग रहा है तभी.
You never
बोल रहा
know
है।
when you might need it. Please begin.
चलो भाई, पोशन बनाना है।
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
थोड़ा और kaboom.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your Herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
Professor, what should I...
You should have collected the ingredients from my office and begun brewing finish your potion.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'm not sure.
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
Very well. I'll bring you a Fwooper feather.
Brilliant! Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
क्या बना रहा है बे?
A well-prepared.
Revelio.
Remember, precision is key when brewing potions.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you. This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah! Get it! Oh! Dragon's what happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
I brewed an Edurus potion as you are.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well.
Yeah.
I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
Oh yeah.
I think each of us has had enough excitement.
Wasn't expecting that literally to blow up in my face. It was rather brilliant, though. I'd better clean up. You should. My Wiggenweld potion's utter rubbish. Wish I could just.
Ugh, my robes are going to reek from Gareth's inspiration for the rest of.
Don't fret if you run out of ingredients. I simply grow
ये
most
क्यों
of
ये
what I
हमेशा
need.
जला के घूमता रहता है?
Greetings, young Slytherin. Scrope knows about the old book you found for Professor
the last
Fig.
time I had a
Scrope can
potion
help
idea
you.
that I don't
And
write
you
down.
can help Scrope. Get to the courtyard past the pendulum. If you don't know it, you'll see it easy enough. And don't tell anyone what you're up to. Especially Professor Black.
उसको तो कुछ बताना ही नहीं है। और किसी का क्वेश्चन है? ओ, थोड़ा सा फ्रेम रेट ड्रॉप हुआ। और कोई ब्रूम दे दो मुझे। हॉगवर्ट्स में भी ब्रूम उड़ाने वाला हूँ। यहाँ पे अवेलेबल है सर। वो देना ब्रूम का ऑप्शन है राइट में। L10। चलो 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 जल्दी जल्दी जल्दी। Wingardium Leviosa.
Revelio.
Scrope? Who is Scrope?
कोई तो पता नहीं कौन है, क्यों है, किस लिए है।
Accio.
Pumpkins? Ah, I think I know just the place.
ये अच्छा तरीका है इससे बात करने का। चलो भाई।
Revelio.
और अब क्या करना चाह रहा है?
Down to the water's edge. This had better not be a trick.
हाथ खराब इधर से उधर भेजने में लगा हुआ है यहाँ से वो।
Accio. Incendio.
वो मेरे से पोला भूल गया वो।
This looks intriguing.
Revelio.
Incendio. Levioso. Accio.
और कोट नया कोट मिला नया कोट लेजेंडरी आइटम है हाँ बट ठीक है yeah Superman इधर क्या है आ गया फाइनली
Thank you for coming all this way. The name's Scrope. Scrope serves the headmaster. Been in the Black family for years. Apologies for the abundance of notes. Scrope wanted to be sure you weren't followed.
What's this all about? Your notes mentioned the book I found in the restricted section.
Scrope can tell you more in exchange for your help, but no one, especially the headmaster, can know.
Undermining the headmaster and getting something in return. Continue.
Oh, Scrope does not intend to undermine the headmaster. In fact, Scrope wants to surprise him. Scrope's late mistress, Apollonia Black, may she rest in peace, was a student at Hogwarts over 50 years ago. Before she died, she spoke with passion of pages ripped from a book. Scrope suspects she took them to her private grotto. She was delirious at the end, poor thing. Mistook belladonna for elderberries. Scrope tried to warn her.
I'm sorry to hear that. But how do you benefit if I find the pages?
Scrope believes that a treasured Black family ring is also in the grotto. Scrope wishes to give it to the headmaster. Apollonia forbade Scrope from entering the grotto long ago. Scrope continues to honour her wishes. Scrope would not dare ask a student for help, but when Scrope learned you were looking for those pages, Scrope thought you might also find the ring.
How did you know about the book?
How did you know that I'd found a book and that it's missing pages?
Scrope and the other house elves are good at staying out of sight. Scrope hears and sees many things in the castle. Scrope knows how to keep secrets.
Tell me more about this treasured ring.
Oh, it's adorned with the Black family crest. The headmaster would be pleased with Scrope for returning it.
Oh, what happened to your ear?
How did you injure your ear?
The Blacks have a tradition of decapitating their house elves when their service is no longer required. One day, dear Apollonia was understandably frustrated with Scrope and got a bit too eager with a cleaver. Scrope was able to convince the sweet girl of his value and now views this small injury as a reminder of her good heart.
Ow.
It seems this may help us both. I shall do it.
Scrope is relieved. Scrope hoped the young Slytherin would be willing to help. Take this toast to the grotto just down the coast and place it on the pedestal there. Good luck. Scrope will wait right here.
Ow, 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 ow. बस कान उखाड़ दिया उसने. यहाँ से कैसे जा रहे हैं? हराम खोर यहाँ बैठा हुआ. वो देख रहा. Oh fuck.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
जवान दो मुझे. दिमाग खराब।
Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Protego. Stupefy. Incendio. Stupefy. Protego. Stupefy. Stupefy.
भैंस जो कूदने में लगे हैं आप आपको
Accio. Protego. Stupefy. Stupefy. Incendio. Protego. Stupefy. Incendio. Stupefy. Accio. Incendio. Protego. Stupefy.
कहाँ लोकेशन में भेजा हुआ मेरे को पता नहीं फालतू। तो जल्दी यार।
Why would I need a piece of toast? I suppose that's where it goes. A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now.
Could it be? A visitor?
यहाँ पे फंसा हुआ। Richard Jackdaw.
The name's Richard Jackdaw. I was a student, just like you, about a century ago. How in the world did you find this place?
A house elf named Scrope sent me. Said I might find a black family ring here.
Ah. Sorry to say, I sold the ring a long time ago. Poor Scrope. Still holds a candle for Apollonia, I reckon. Can't say I blame him. I stole all these treasures just to impress her. Alas, 'twas to no avail. I thought a secret map I pilfered from Peeves would pique her interest. But she simply rolled her eyes. What would I want with yellowed old pages torn from a book? Not my finest moment.
I'd like to have those pages if you don't mind.
They're not here. I thought if Apollonia wasn't interested in the map on the pages, perhaps it would lead to something that would intrigue her. So, I followed the map to what I can only describe as an enchanted cave of some kind. And you see what happened next? Here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you where to find the pages?
How do you lose your head?
I think I could guess how you died, but who did it to you?
I was having a look around when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze. After that, I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, if you do visit the cave, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
Why did
I need the toast to get in here?
Oh, that was Apollonia's idea. Seems some squids love toast. They should have taught you that at Hogwarts.
Steal from Peeves.
How is it possible to steal from Peeves, a poltergeist?
I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly form. I merely found them in his wake of destruction. He has a penchant for wrecking things. Books, bottles, suits of armor. Whatever's sure to cause the most chaos. He dropped them after a particularly aggressive romp through the library.
डार्क आर्ट से खत्म कर देना है ये सब. अभी
I
ऑप्शन ही नहीं
suppose
है.
if that's the only way for me to get those pages, I'll meet you at the forest.
I'm sure the pages are still tucked in my waistcoat. If you don't mind the sight of a, well, my decapitated skeleton, they're yours for the taking.
ये रहा डार्क आर्ट्स. क्या है? आब्राकडाब्रा, लूशियो और इम्पीरियो. आएगा हॉर्स के नेव उड़ा देना है फिर. नीव.
Revelio.
आराम खोर. तो वापिस जाओ यार, मैं शॉर्टकट मार रहा. राइट करो.
Wonder who lives here.
पागलपंती. दिमाग खराब. देखो ब्रूम चाहिए, ब्रूम नहीं मिला है अभी तक. दिमाग खराब. चलते चलते पागल जाऊंगा किसी दिन. ये जो एक्सपीरियंस क्या है, जो भी है ये सीखा मैं. जो भी नहीं करा.
Hello, Scrope. Thanks to you, I was able to enter Apollonia's grotto. The toast was the key. I met a ghost there, Richard Jackdaw, who's agreed to lead me to the pages I've been looking for.
That boy was never good enough for Apollonia. Oh, what of the Black family ring?
I'm sorry to say that Jackdaw sold it long ago.
Sad news indeed. Scrope shall need to think of another way to impress the headmaster. Well, Scrope takes some consolation in knowing that the young Slytherin found what they needed.
I did. Thank you again, Scrope. You're a credit to House Elves.
गायब. Quest complete. मेरे को ये करना है. जंप जंप जंप. ये पत्थर नीचे फेंकना
Let's see
है.
what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin.
ये पत्थर नीचे फेंकना है. ऐसा था. यहाँ पे लुढ़काना है पत्थर. वो आया ही नहीं. अबे भयंकर.
Revelio. Accio.
ना. अरे कहाँ फंस गया यार ये. क्या भगवान. किस्मत ही खराब है.
Levioso, Accio. Incendio.
रिपेयरो मार के देखो.
Reparo. Reparo.
रिपेयर भी काम नहीं कर रहा.
Accio.
कहाँ कूद रहा है? मैं कहाँ गिर गया? नहीं इतना भी ऊंचा नहीं कूदना. कहाँ मिल रहा है सिर्फ फॉरेस्ट की तरह. में जाती दिमाग पर पत्थर में अटक गया हूँ मैं पेड़ में.
Imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
चुप हो जाओ. इरिटेटिंग. फॉरबिडन फॉरेस्ट जाना मना है पर हर बच्चा जाता रहता है. हर कोई जाता रहता है. देखना मत. लैपटॉप में क्लियर कर चुका हूँ. 22 रुपए. नया यूनिफॉर्म. चलो रखते हैं. Begin.
Here I am, as good as my word.
हाँ बोल भाई.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. It took the cunning of a Slytherin to track down these pages.
Well said. Now where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say intramuros. I think it's Latin.
Or Greek.
Or Greek. As you can imagine, I never paid much attention in school. Shall we?
Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks, a stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Surprising how much of this is, rather unfortunately, coming back to me. Yes. You know, the closer we get...
Accio. Incendio.
Probably best I leave you to it. 6 sticks apart and keep a sharp eye out.
पीछे आ गया हूँ.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio.
इतना नहीं.
The waterfall. For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word.
Thief.
Something oddly solemn about this place. Such regal creatures, stags. There it is. Just as Jackdaw described. Intramuros.
Intramuros.
Aren't you a little far from home?
Ranrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding.
It's spelling off.
You're not black for me. I won't rest.
Spelling off.
अबे पीछे साल fuck ये कहाँ से आया? ये तो मारा नहीं था मैंने.
No risk those loyalists will report back to Ranrock now. Let's see where Jackdaw has led me.
चलो अंदर. ये बंदा सब कोई मारता रहता है.
I wonder how big this place is.
बहुत बड़ा है. आएगा Hogwarts की नींव उड़ा देने.
That must be where all this leads.
नींव बना रहा हूँ मैं तो क्यों लग रहा है मुझे. Hogwarts.
Someone didn't want casual visitors down here. I wonder if any of my spells will help me through this.
Accio, incendio.
Expelliarmus, Protego. Stupefy.
Accio, incendio.
इधर क्या है?
I'm not gonna touch those. Ugh.
Petrificus totalis.
मैंने मरोड़ दिया उसको.
Petrificus totalis.
मैंने मरोड़.
Petrificus totalis.
क्या मिलता है? खल्ला. ओ हैट मिला. इस्तेमाल नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ हैट. दिमाग का. तो नीचे फिर. अभी क्या है?
That platform ought to be able to float straight to me.
The hell?
Incendio.
दोनों को पड़ा.
I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be?
Accio.
अरे इसको खींचना है यार.
An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave.
हाँ देखिए सकता हूँ पूछने के लिए कुछ नहीं है मिल गया
Accio. Incendio.
It's so gonna...
नींव बना रहा है यार ये एग्जिस्ट नींव तोड़ नहीं रहा बना रहा है खुल जा सिंह ओकलम जूस ओ डरा दिया उसने hide and seek killed.
Not a headless skeleton in sight. But I may as well help myself to this. It's a good thing Jackdaw didn't fall down there.
गिरना चाहिए तू
I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be?
Free ride.
An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave.
करते हैं
Accio. Incendio. Potato. Stupefy.
गड्ढा बना ट्रायंगल
Accio. Stupefy. Incendio. Incendio.
जल्दी एक्टिवेट होना
That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him.
शूट ही नहीं किया पहली मर गया था क्या
Accio.
कितने स्पाइडर हैं यार defeat spider.
Not a headless skeleton in sight. But I may as well help myself to this.
ले चुका हूँ तो चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं.
I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be?
यही सवाल पूछते पूछते मैं पागल हो गया. चलो भैया धीरे धीरे. आगे है थोड़ा मैंने. थोड़ा क्या मैंने करे.
Reparo.
कुछ तो रिपेयर नहीं हुआ.
Accio. Levioso.
क्या तोड़ दिया मैंने.
Accio.
कुछ है उधर भी कुछ है.
That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him.
वो लूटने का मन नहीं होगा. पीछे ही पड़ गया उसके. क्यों नहीं लूट रहा वो.
An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave.
Yeah. Dead. Bro.
There it is. The bridge, it's almost complete. More spiders. These can't be what beheaded Richard Jackdaw.
ऐसे मारा.
Incendio. Stupid one.
Fuck पीछे से आ गया वो. दिमाग का पीछे से मारता है. अरे नहीं. और पप्पा जी आ गए बड़े बड़े.
Farewell, monster. I can only imagine how many spiders have multiplied since Jackdaw came this way.
बच गया.
Revelio.
पत्थर लात से मार रहा हो.
Not a headless skeleton in sight. But I may as well help myself to this.
बन गया रोड. फाइनली. परफेक्टो.
Revelio.
कुछ है नहीं इधर. व्हील करने के लिए. चलो फिर आगे बढ़ो.
Must be
Ah,
getting closer to
Bhagwan.
Jackdaw's remains and those pages. We meet
Tumhara-
again, Richard Jackdaw. Thank you for keeping these pages safe, Odysseus. Incendio!
तोड़ के मिलता क्या है? ये मरा कैसे? बंदे की गर्दन गायब है दो.
Here it is, the map that brought your doom, Jackdaw. Is there something beyond this room?
4.
Stupefy, Accio, Incendio. Stupefy.
Okay.
Expelliarmus. Accio. Protego. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. So many groups. Incendio.
Ah, fuck.
Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio.
Forever Night जैसे लग रहे हैं. अरे दो स्पेल्स डिस्कॉल कर दे. Fuck.
Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Protego.
देखो कि मार दिया मैंने.
Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
टूट गया.
Revelio. But that's unnerving.
अंदर घुसने दो. बता दिया उन लोगों ने मेरे को.
I've seen this before. Gringotts and the restricted section.
वाला.
Where am I? Oh no, the room's starting to flood. How am I being protected? What sort of magic is this?
Yo, underwater power.
I can only hope this magic protects me until I'm able to make my way out of here.
बोलो भाई.
What is this place?
पहुंच गए. तो हरे हेड मास्टर
Can
पहले
it be?
It's you.
Has someone finally found our map chamber?
I recognize you from the Pensives. You're Professor Rackham.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganark were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention, and might I presume you share our ability?
To see traces of ancient magic? Yes, sir, I do.
As you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic. We can access expressions of magic that few others can. Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen this rare talent. Do not squander them.
I won't, Professor. Thank you.
We have much to discuss. But first, A map found in a certain book led you here. Place the book on the pedestal.
I don't have the book with me, sir.
That is unfortunate. I'm afraid we must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
I'm a bit confused, sir. Why is
Chamber
this
of
room
Secrets.
called the map chamber?
I assure you that all will be clear once the book has been placed on the pedestal.
Are you
The statues and carvings in the house on the cliffside, those are of you. Are you a seer?
I am.
Did you know that I would be here?
I cannot say more at present, except to say that your presence here does not entirely surprise me.
Very well. I'll retrieve the book right away.
Good. We shall speak again once the book is in place.
Your connection to Resume has unlocked and now. Ooh, targets. ये चाहिए ये चाहिए ये चाहिए स्टेल्थ ज़्यादा चाहिए टैलेंट्स levitation by the way. Oh yeah. There you go. तीसरा ओ ये अच्छा है वेरी वेरी सही ठीक है दो नागार्ड स्नैप दो डबल spell ये डागर सीखो अब डागर से सीखता हूँ तीन रखी लेता हूँ अब ठीक है ना तो लगाओ ये लगाओ ये लगाओ ये लगाओ बीच फाइटिंग सकते हैं ये अब ठीक हो गया ना वॉर स्पेल था गई है फाइनली
I found the pages and the map chamber. Why would I need the book?
Book के pages missing here. Nice. पता नहीं है कि मैं यहाँ पे हूँ कैसे निकल ओह ये तो वापस आ गया मैं हॉगवर्ट्स मुझे पता था इधर ये हॉगवर्ट्स में खोल रहा है क्योंकि देखा सबका पैटर्न था जस्ट पहले आया था थोड़ी देर पहले
Back at Hogwarts. I wonder when Professor Fig will be back. I did promise him I wouldn't neglect my studies while he was away. Suppose I have enough to distract myself with till he returns with the book.
कौन किसको मार रहा है कोट मैजिक क्या फ्लाइंग फ्लाइंग क्लास यस मेरे को पहले करना है फ्लाइंग क्लास
You need to learn
Oh, Mark. Flying glass valley. You need to learn. Let's start the flying glass.
Everybody grab a broom and we shall get started.
Yes, finally, broom mil gaya. Yeah.
Mr. Clopton, your attention, please.
Sorry, Madam Kagawa.
Kagawa?
Everyone, please welcome a new student to our flying class.
Welcome. Hello.
The goal of today is to remind all of you how to maneuver on a broomstick safely, as broom flight is, first and foremost, a means of transportation. This, I fear, some of you have forgotten. Diving, rolling, and loop-the-loops will not be taught or in fact tolerated in this class. We'll leave that to professional Quidditch players, like the Toyohashi Tengu. Not a fan, I take it? Now, let's see how well everyone kept up with their practice over the summer holidays. For those who need a refresher, step up to your broom, say up firmly and clearly, then kick your leg over and rest your weight on the seat.
Chalo bhai. Yes.
Up! Thank you. Now, your turn.
Up,
Up.
up, you stupid ratty school broom.
Up.
तो left किया मैंने तो right.
One leg over, so there's a leg on each side. None of that side saddle nonsense. A gust of wind will throw you right off.
Yeah. After the win.
And if you hear my whistle while you're in flight, ground yourself at once. Good. Now, for your first lesson, fly through each ring in the courtyard. Do take care. The brooms are school property. I want them returned in one piece.
Finally. I got. मिल गया चलो आगे का.
Well done. Now that you're acclimatized to your broom, let's see how well you manage with a more advanced exercise, shall we? This next set of rings will take you around the grounds for more of a challenge.
What a view!
Hello! Nice day for a flight!
Oh,
This is
Africa.
rather fun!
हाँ बात तो सही है. ऐसे मुंडे में नहीं आएगा तो क्या आएगा?
Ah, the old boathouse. Wish you could have experienced crossing the lake as a first year.
Yeah, fun.
Whoa, our aquatic resident likes to make an appearance once in a while.
Yeah, finally broom.
Made it! Oh, did anyone else see that?
Oh, well done! At the moment,
Yes.
I say, I watched you fly through those rings. You seem to handle yourself on that dusty school broom well enough. I'd imagine you're ready for something a bit more challenging. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We haven't properly met. I'm Everett Clopton. Am I right in suspecting that a Slytherin like you might be interested in making an escape from class?
Kagawa seems strict. I wouldn't want to get into trouble.
Kagawa won't even notice. Besides, a bird doesn't learn how to fly by staying in the nest. Follow me.
मैं तो मना किया है.
The tour is about to begin. Follow closely now. Right now, we're flying over the Transfiguration courtyard. Lovely. Let's hope the headmaster isn't having tea by the window today. Nice to get above it all, isn't it? Ahead of the gardens, the Hufflepuff common room windows just peek out. Bit claustrophobic for my taste.
How has Everett flying so quickly?
Here's something handy to know. Lean forward for a burst of speed. Helpful if you need to escape a tricky situation.
Now that's more like it.
You sure you're not part hippogriff? There's the famous bridge. Think of all the magic holding it up. I mean, look at it. And the owlery. That's a bit of solid architecture, isn't it?
Finally, मुझे
Flying
मिल
tips
गया.
and a jaunt around Hogwarts. This is quite the tour, Everett.
That's Kagawa's whistle. This concludes our tour. Best hurry back.
Yeah, finally.
Looks like she's already dismissed class. Better hurry and hand in our brooms. Dismount here. And where have you two been? Oh, hello, Professor. We were trying to get a bit of extra practice in.
Hefty points will be taken from each of you for not following my instructions. Mr. Clopton, I'm disappointed in you. You're in this class because you're still not showing yourself, or frankly, your broom the proper respect.
But, Professor...
Enough. Class is finished for the day. As for you, you do well to use better judgment in the future.
मैंने बोला उसको.
Chin up. That was some rather good flying.
चलो, वो तो मिल गया.
Sorry about that business with Kagawa, but you have to admit, those views were worth it.
Perhaps, but we did get in trouble, and Kagawa could hold it against us.
Rotten luck, that. I didn't think she'd see us. But it's no matter. You seem at home on a broom. Bet if you had a fancy model, you could fly laps around Imelda. She's Kagawa's favorite. I could show her a thing or two if I had my own broom. Hate having to return the school broom after class.
Perhaps I have to purchase a broom then?
If you can, you should. Wish I could. I recommend visiting Albie Weeks at Spintwitches in
बस
Hogsmeade.
खरीदने जा रहा हूँ.
He's always looking to test new models. I'll keep an eye out for you in the sky.
Main quest completed. क्या मिलेगा मुझे? Challenges. Bat. Anti-venom. Map. Quest. Hogwarts पे उठा लेता हूँ. Travel. Last but not least.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
How did you fare? If you're keen for some illicit spell practice, meet me outside the Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom. I know a discreet place near there.
मेरे को डार्क आर्ट्स करने के लिए बोल रहा
New
है.
face. Wonderful.
Hello, Mr. Weeks.
Albie Weeks at your service. Welcome to Spintwitches. Apologies if you came by before and weren't able to come in. Shop's been closed since trade routes were disrupted.
Had to travel as far as London to meet with my supplier. And I've only just returned, thankfully with inventory. I presume you're in the market for a new broom? Got a few rare U-weavers available. Ember Dash, Silver Arrows. Wind Wisps too. No matter what broom you choose, you'll be pleased. They're all exceptional, both in quality and performance.
You said disrupted trade routes caused you to close Spintwitches?
Terrible it's been. Trade routes reported as unusable. Evidently criminals were overtaking roads, threatening hamlets. I can fly safely almost anywhere, but you try flying with an inventory of brooms on your back. No easy feat. Right then, back to work. If a particular broom takes your fancy, just let me know.
Do you mind sharing more about your brooms?
I've a passion for them. Every detail of every model. Take Wind Wisps, well known for their quality ash handles. U-weavers are rare because some fear flying them, likely to do with the U-wand's darker reputation. Then you have the Ember Dash, known for its handsome appearance. Working with brooms every day makes me practically giddy. It's one of many reasons I cherish running this shop.
I'll have a look.
Sounds quite the array of brooms. I'll have a look around. Thank you.
What are we looking for today? That item is of the highest quality. Nice doing business with you.
अपने को मेल कर लो थोड़ा सा हेलो यार
That item is of the highest quality. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Thanks for stopping by. Whilst nearly any broom will certainly be a step up from the practice brooms in Kagawa's class, they all have their limitations. You seem to be a flyer who might be interested in, say, some enhancements?
Go on.
Ha! Knew I was right about you. I think you'll be quite happy with the performance of any broom at lower altitudes. But you may notice that speed consistency tends to falter as you rise. I believe I can remedy this issue. I have some ideas for enchantments, upgrades, if you will, that will improve the performance of any broom you fly. What I need is someone to conduct a broom flight and report back to me so I can perfect the upgrades. As it happens, another Hogwarts student, Imelda Reyes, is using abandoned broom courses for time trials. Clever girl. An ideal situation for collecting flight statistics. If you were to compete for the best time and succeed, then report back to me with how your broom behaved, I could complete work on my first upgrade. What say?
That sounds intriguing. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. It'll be worth your while. If I'm right, the new upgrade ought to enhance brooms in every regard. And I can give you a special price. The time trial should be a bit of fun too. Go to the Quidditch pitch and Imelda Reyes will sort you out. Once you've beaten Imelda's time, be sure to let me know.
कपड़े पहन लो अच्छे अच्छे थोड़े कपड़े बनने की बात करता हूँ ये $1 और सोफा ये change appearance challenges
in the 7th floor corridor as soon as you can. I have it here for somewhere you can focus on your studies, away from prying eyes.
क्या अभी भी उड़ा नहीं सकता क्या The no flag would know maybe.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Ooh, yeah, baby. Yeah, finally. फाइनली उड़ा सकते हैं. चलो फिर तो सेव करते हैं यहाँ पे. आज के लिए फिर इतना ही. नई सेटिंग्स. और फिर खेलेंगे. मजा आ गया. 8 घंटे खेल चुका हूँ. क्या बात. आज के लिए चलो फिर इतना ही. थैंक यू विशेष. थैंक यू Vibu for coming in the stream, or anybody who watched it, like and subscribe. Good night. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.